So in the 2026, the countries want to develop their military. Country wants to develop the technology. They want the cyber security. So in all over the in 2026, the countries are making grouping for the diversifying their trade, diversify their technology. Where they get the technology. This is the most important thing in the world. The today's 2026 today's world. Okay, so we are talking about the quad countries. Quad means they are grouping of the four countries that are India, Japan, Australia. Like, if talking about the best, if we're talking about the best to the east, then we're talking about the in the west side, that is India. In the upper north side there is a Japan. In the south side there is a Australia, and the east side there is a USA. So this is the four countries group. We call it a quad. So what are a quad? Quad is not a military group. So first of all, this is not a military group like in NATO. This is a group that they focus on the enhance their cooperation, enhance their military cooperation, defense modernization, like the freedom of navigation in the Indo-Pacific area. Like they have to enough fair, means they have to be fair. They have to see in, like they say, they have to follow the international law, UN clause. We have to understand. So this is all about the, no I once again I tell you that once again I tell you what is a quad. Quad is a organization that focus on the cooperation, regional cooperation, economic cooperation, economic stability. Like they focus on the supply chain, working on the humanitarian disaster relief aid, like the climate change. So these were the things that, these are the things that quad has, though it is not a military alliance. But we can say it is also military alliance because it has to counter the China's influence in the Indo-Pacific area. So it is also like a quad country. It is also like a military group like the NATO. But we can say that in the 60-80% it's all about the cooperation in that area to promote free and legal trade. And 20% we can say that it is like a NATO group, military group, to minimize the China's military presence in the Indo-Pacific area. So we have to understand why this group is so much important for the India. We know that India is dependent on the rare earth mineral upon the China. So we have to overcome the dependency. We have to overcome our dependency upon the China. So we are looking for our partners. Like we know that if we're looking about the all the developed countries like China, like the Japan, USA, and Japan, Australia, these three countries are developed countries. So they have the AI, they have the cyber technology, they have the mining technology, they have the rare earth suppliers, means they have the reserves of the rare earth suppliers. So we have diversifying our trade. And we know that if we build relation with these three countries, that it also costs us, like it also share with us their defense technology, uh, the cyber technology there, and we also part of a, and we are also going to part of a their key supply, rare earth mineral supply chain. So this is all about for us. Okay. And we are also support the freedom of navigation. We also support the open and free trade in the Indo-Pacific area. So these countries, that this group is all about that. Okay. So we understand the India's perspective. Now we have to understand what are the quad countries, what their countries looking in that area. This country's ultimate focus on the, like, defense technology, like do the military, like they do military exercise in that area to counter the China's military, and to develop their focus, and to develop their defense capabilities in that region. They also working on, these countries also working on the, like the technology sharing. These countries also working on the anti-piracy, illegal fishing. Like the country also work on the climate change. So critical supply mineral chains, therefore countries. So this is all about the world perspective, quad countries perspective. Now, what are the challenges in that grouping? So number one challenge that we talked about, that is China. China is a main, like China is going to occupy Taiwan. So it is most important for us in that grouping, because when China was going to, in the future, maybe in the future China is going to occupy Taiwan. When China occupying Taiwan. So it will cover the, like, it will means we can say that it will counter, and it will we can control the South China Sea. It is a major Pacific Asian route, not Pacific. It is a Pacific South. If China covers and control the Taiwan, it will counter the, and it will control the South China Sea. This is a major Pacific trade route. Okay, so this is the not beneficial for the country. So this is the major, and we can also, like, China is also supporting very illegal grouping in that area, like anti-piracy. This is a challenge. There is a big challenge like the climate change, like the global warming is increasing. So this is also a focus on the climate change, anti-piracy, anti-terrorism, like the growing China's influence. So this is, and in the recent time also we can say that we can also say that this grouping is not going too much, because now in the recent times, for the last we can say 5 to 6 years, US is not going too much taking care on that grouping. It's only like India, Japan and Australia is working on that group. This is also major challenge for us, like US is not worrying about too much on this group. Okay, so this is the issue, that in the end I would like to say that means we have to work very patiently, very cautiously in that group to counter the China. Number one is the, we know that we have the defense capability, we have everything, we have cyber security, we have the engineering, we have the scientists, we have everything. But we have to admit that China is number one in the rare earth minerals. So we have to keep maintain our supply chains. Like we countries, like these are four countries, we have to build our relation in that grouping to become the China's number one in the manufacturing sector. Okay, so that's it for all. Thank you.